All right, so my name is Brandon Egemo. This is Carson Kirshbaum, and we're here with Darius Stevens. He started the brand Prevail Or Perish. How you doing, Darius?
I'm doing fine today. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. Good. So we want to kick it off. How did you first decide when you wanted to create Prevail or Perish?
Okay, so my first brand was called Quick Strike, and I had it was supposed to be kind of like a skater brand kind of thing. And like go out, I met different shoes and stuff. Jordan stuff was coming out because when I was younger, I was a sneakerhead, and I was tired of just everybody wearing the same shirt and the same clothes. And I was like, Jordan makes so much money. Why can't they be more creative? So that's what I always had in my head. So as I got older, I had the means and the funds to actually create my own clothing line. So that was Quick Strike. And Quick Strike, when people ask me something or, when they ask me what does it mean, I'm like, at first I was just making up stuff, but in actuality, it didn't mean nothing. It just sounded cool, Quick Strike be the first to, and then, I was going through a rough time in life, and my motto for Quick Strike was prevail through the storm. And something about prevail just, it always stuck with me. It was like the word, it just meant, it's one word that means so many things. You can use it in different aspects of life, no matter what you're going through. So, um, after that, I was just thinking about, I want to rebrand. I want a new image, like, because now I was going through something in life and I want to express myself through my clothing. Before I did, but it was like, I'm just starting out, but now I got my feet wet. I know kind of what I'm doing and how to construct it and how to get my image on the shirt. But Quick Strike already had an image of its own. So I didn't want to mess that up and go off into another thing. So I started Prevail Or Perish. And how that was, um, it means like Prevail Or Perish means like good and bad, heaven and hell, yin and yang. Everything has a balance. I'm not going to say prevail and not respect the other thing because the other thing is the severity too. Like, perishing, it doesn't have anything to do with like dying off or anything. Like, say you mature, a part of me perishes. The immature me parts perishes, and I'm a new person of in itself, and I'm more like myself now. So even it could be badness or goodness, something has to perish in your life, and even with success, something has to perish because success takes sacrifice. So that's where I got the name from, and like my vision is like this balance. Like I'm gonna release shirts with like different images on it, uplifting, but still saying like the other side is still real. That's what I'm basically saying. Like I encourage you to prevail. You have everything in you to prevail. It's just your will has to beat everything and every obstacle that comes your way. But then again, I don't want you to be sidelined when the perish part comes in, and so I want you to be ready. So prevail or perish.
Okay, is there
So
when you create your clothing and like different designs, is there anything that you want to like inspire to other people, or is it just you pouring out just your different art?
I, a little of both. Sometimes I want, like, I say for instance, like somebody I really looked up to was Virgil Abloh
Hmm.
because I like seeing his story and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, I made a shirt called Hope, and I like literally, if you look at it, like I kind of modeled his image after my shirt and like different stuff. But like when I make a shirt, it's just something I see and something it just inspires me, and I just want to get that image out. And like the inspiration thing comes from like I just want to just spread positivity. So I won't, it's Prevail or Perish, but I'm encouraging Prevail. So a lot of my shirts, some people could view it as corny or whatever, but I'm uplifting on positivity. Like that's what I'm spreading. I'm not for the other side. I'm not for the evilness or however you want to say it, the chaoticness of it. It's enough of that in the world. It's not enough of beacons of light. So that's what I want to promote. So a lot of stuff that inspires me is like different stuff like this, how people, you got TMG and TMG cover a lot of stuff that's bad. Well, I don't want to like be the TMG that covers stuff for good, but you hear about all this bad stuff, but you didn't hear about him helping out his community. You didn't hear about him, what he did, how much money he donated, what he really is, and everything they're going through for other people to really judge them and not know what they go through day to day. So that's what I kind of want to be the brand and, you know, model myself after positivity.
I'll say like what you were saying before this, like, cause like I bought a lot of sneakers my like a couple of years ago. I went through like trying to resell like sneakers and doing all that, and like I thought about creating my own clothing company. Like what you actually did, I just thought about it, cause like everything really is just the same. They all kind of release the same thing, and like that's really cool. You like you really did it. Like a lot of your shit's so dope. So yeah. Yeah. And do you also do you get help from like other people when you're designing this stuff, or like when you're like creating the actual stuff?
Um,
Are
I'm
you,
weird. I used to be weird. Like that's my personal. Like I could talk to anybody,
yeah.
but like some people I come across as weird because like I'm just so myself. I'm just so
Yeah.
like I always been creative. So like back in high school, like I didn't have no money and stuff, and I had, it changed my life when I came in with some fake Yeezys, and it was like, oh, they tore me up, and I just looked at myself in the mirror, and I was like, this can't happen again. Like I was young, I was emotional, trying to impress other people, still in that mindset. But it's like I told myself never again. And all this started from I created a sneaker page, and it was like I'm a middleman. So I gave people who didn't have the audience to sell the sneakers. I gave them audience. So a lot of sneakers came into me, and I like did like repairs on sneakers and different stuff like that. So my first thing was customizing sneakers in high school. Like I couldn't afford nothing else but the paint and stuff. So that turned into like a whole another thing. Then at the age of 16, it's this school, it's this college out here called Wright State, and me and this guy was trying to hold a sneaker convention, and he kind of backed out, and so it was basically all on me because a lot of people was like still coming, and then like I was only 16 and I held the sneaker convention, me and my friends like only 16. It was just a crazy experience, and it was like it was just dealing with shoes and stuff, and that was just different for me just to get out and really like do something I wanted to do. So that's where all of this kind of started. Then the shoes turned into like I stopped for a while. The shoes turned into like shirts, and the shirts turned into jackets, hoodies and different stuff like that. And then trying to be creative, just me looking at something and be like, let me put my spin on it. Let me kind of cheat off of your design, but I'm gonna put my spin on it. Yeah.
Is there anything like you want to show us like on what you've done so far?
Oh yeah, okay. So So the different stuff I do, I'm gonna just tell you, then I'm gonna show you. So
Yeah.
different stuff I do is like the traditional. I get the vinyl on the shirts and stuff. That's what I was doing traditionally, but now I'm starting to do like just try to be out the box of all my stuff. Like just thinking like, why would you think of that? Or hey, that's I'll never think of that. Just that kind of vibe. Like so, I'm doing this like color changing stuff, and I actually do hand.
Okay. Oh, that's fire. Yeah, it's crazy. So what like what did you take to like make that? Like what inspired you to make that?
You know, just the thing to create to me, it's a it's a itch. It's like I'm addicted to it.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to making nothing into something. Like I'm just addicted to it. Like I can't help it. Like I be sitting down and like me and my friends, we just sit there and I play the game. I'm like, y'all, I want to play the game with y'all, but y'all don't understand. Like I gotta go make something. I
Yeah.
gotta go make something. Like I gotta go do it. I also make this jacket I have on. This is my old brand, Quick Strike.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
So I'm gonna show you some more. This is a jacket I haven't really shown. I ain't really posted about it. But this is on my shirts, the Prevail shirts. It said beat the odds.
Yeah. Okay, so I've seen that your design with like the skull like sort of like ripping through. Uh,
Yeah.
so what is that like? What is the meaning behind that?
Like that was one of my first designs, and it mean like no matter what, don't quit. It's a skull, meaning it's kind of dead. It's trying to give up,
Yeah.
but no matter what, like the jacket said, beat the odds. No matter what, like I said, making something from nothing. Like that's how I feel about everything. I always been like a try hard. It's been hard for me to quit up on anything. That's like a lot of it comes with a lot of good and bad stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I am my brand, meaning that everything that I put in my brand, that's kind of me. I'm good and bad sometimes, you know. But no matter what, I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna still try, and I'm gonna still prevail no matter what. So that's what this kind of represents. So it's a skull popping through and just saying I'm gonna prevail no matter what.
Okay.
So you got this right here.
Yeah.
And then on the sleeves, I paint the sleeves like kind of plain.
That's what's up. That's tough.
That's tough.
And the other one painted.
So when people like ask you to like paint like anything, do you cater to what they like, or do they just want you to paint your mind?
Yeah, that's what I told like that's what everybody's wanting to do. They be like this. Like I got this one client. He be like, I'm like, what color you want? What you want? Design you want? He's like, man, you go do whatever. Everything you like, everything you make, I love it. And I'm like, and that's hard trying to appease the customer because I'm like, I want to know exactly what you want, but it's like I got a lot of ideas. Like in my phone, I got over 800 shirt designs. Like I just been making shirts every day and stuff like that. So that's where a lot of my designs coming from and stuff.
Yeah, that's what's up. So with your color changing clothes, how are you able to like make some of those clothes?
Okay, so it's a dye, and the dye is reactive. The dye reacts to different kind of stuff like sunlight, heat. I have some that reacts to UV, and it actually glows in the dark. I have matter of fact, I on my Instagram it's a green glow in the dark. Soon will we be having different colors like purple glow in the dark, red glow in the dark, green glow in the dark, ocean blue glow in the dark, and different stuff like that. So on all my designs, I'm thinking out the box. You know, everybody knows something's glow in the dark, but do your shirt glow in the dark? You know, it's like do your shirt change color? So I can show you a ski mask. So this is a ski mask, right? And currently it's like at room temperature. But sorry for the noise. When you heat it up to a certain degree,
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's so dope.
That's
it
wild.
changes. So I actually like, a lot of people saying like, what if I'm trying to match something that, what do I match? I'm like, a lot of these colorways, is different kind of colorways. So I have I have two different types of them. I have some that you go outside
Yeah.
and it goes cold and it changes. And I have some that it heats up and it changes. And I have the glow in the dark ones. So I haven't really shown anybody these, but I have beanies now.
Oh shit.
The blue beanies and yep.
Yeah.
And this is like this is the one you go outside and get coated.
I would definitely wear that.
Yeah. So it was like,
Yep.
yeah. So do you strictly like just wear outfits that you make, or do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I got pride. Like
Yeah.
I told my friend the other day. He was like he was like something. We got in some conversation and he was like I was like yeah I got this Nike shirt. It's so raw, bro. But I refuse. The designer and me refused to wear Nike shirt.
Yeah.
Like just everything like everything I wear has to be like this is my shirt I got on now.
Yeah.
Like everything I wear just has to be made by me.
Yeah. It's like ride or die with your stuff for.
Yeah. If it's weak, I'm aware. If it's good, I'm aware. It's mine. I made it.
Take pride in that. Respect that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So coming in, or how do you like sell your stuff, or like what website like you can just drop in here so like people know.
So right now, my website, tonight my website, we're launching our new website. That's why I agreed to have it this day to,
Yeah.
Announce it on your show tonight. What's today?
Today
The 18th or
16th.
The 16th. To the 16th.
Yeah.
Tonight, my new website will be up. It will be a Shopify website at prevailorperish.com. That's one word, prevailorperish.com. We will have a lot more consistent drops, a lot more stuff. Any new customers come, you get 5% off your first order. It's for any new customers.
Yeah.
Just to show my appreciation to everybody that supports me and my brand and everything I'm doing.
Yeah.
And on my Instagram, when I hit 500 followers, I don't even want to say followers. I don't like that because, when I hit 500 supporters, I will be having a $300 giveaway. I might give out more than that just because I'm just so excited. Every people like you just come and support me. So I'm having a $350 giveaway. on Instagram. I'm going to be doing that live. I'm going to be announcing the winners. And yeah, I just want to thank everybody who, like, if you're watching this, you support me. I want to thank you a lot because like I told Brandon like a while back, like, believe it or not, I was about to quit. I was about to give up. Like the very brand I make is like I said, it's just like me, the perishing part. Like a piece of me, it was about to go down. And like everybody around me was telling me to, don't give up. But it's like I was making a lot of creative stuff in my head. Like I figured I put my all into it, and I'm not getting a response I want. And it's like you put your all into it, and it's like you show somebody like, hey, and they like, okay. You like, oh, you can't even lie to me.
Yeah. So like, what made you push through and actually like be able to keep like doing what you love to do?
It was the only thing I knew how to do.
Yeah.
Like, cause I had matter of fact, I have 2 children, one on the way, and I was depressed for real. Everything was just hit me at once. I'm only 23, you know. I'm gonna go through hard stuff, but like, I was like, dang, like, sheesh, like, and then like, I couldn't really do anything but create. That's all I knew was make clothes, like make something. So literally I told myself every day, if you don't make something, do something for your brand or something like that. So that's where all these ideas came from and these designs coming from, just me being depressed, like knocking it out, making like 3-4 shirts a night, knocking it out, like, the next day. That's all I knew how to do. I was at the time currently unemployed. Like I was trying to get a job. I didn't do nothing. I was like, I gotta do something. Like, I'm fidgety. I'm bored. I got to do something. So it's like that was my way of expressing my pain to the world at first. So literally, when I was depressed and that was me making my best stuff when I was depressed for real. And it's now I'm like into a thing, and it's like basically I'm turning my pain into my passion now. I'm turning my pain into something that's more beautiful than I was going through. So that's what I want to inspire people to do. Is just like me, like you can do anything. Like basically, I'm like even at this moment, I'm nothing. Like even if I reach the most statue thing, I will think I'm nothing because I know where I came from. Like a lot of people ask me, I barely sleep now. Why don't you sleep? Get some sleep because it's like I remember sleeping all day, not doing nothing. Me not doing nothing, but I don't remember me doing all this and So like I said, it's like going up today. So like I'm sorry, like where was we at?
I was talking about how like about like how you were able to like not like quit and actually push through and you're like saying.
Oh yeah, like that's all I know how to do. And it was like I know how to paint and I had like different outside the box ideas. Like in my shirts, like I take a lot of pride in doing stuff people never heard of. Like in my shirt, I have an optical illusion in my shirt. A lot of my shirts, I have optical illusion. I sent you actually, Brandon. I sent you one of the shirts that have an optical illusion, and yeah, you're gonna see. And it's like I want to think outside the box. I want somebody to be like, because we all used to seeing the regular Nike stuff. We used to seeing then Nike drops some exclusive stuff and it'd be like friends and family. Then you want to get it and it's like $900 for a shirt, and it's like.
But yeah. Also, like you were talking about how like you could never like you're always itching to like do something. You're never like thinking that you're over with. Like I took this quote from Matthew McConaughey. Like they're asking him like who's like who inspires him or like what's his like I forgot what it actually said, but he said his like he always like something that always inspires him is him in like 10 years. Like he's always working just to be who he is in the future. And then when he actually reaches that, he's not done with it's another 10 years. And that's like something that I sort of like take from you. I can actually like see that like in a way.
Yeah, like I'm kind of proud of myself, but like I still feel like I don't even want to get caught in that proud of myself. Like I kind of don't even want nobody to tell me congratulations or anything because like that's gonna get me. That's gonna get me, in the mindset of getting settled. And I don't want to settle because it's like I got a lot of things to say. I got a lot of things to express. I come from a small town, Dayton, Ohio, like Dayton/Trotwood, and it's like only the population here is only 140,000 people.
Yeah.
But like people don't know like a lot of stuff. Like the nickname of my city is Gym City, right? And this is why a lot of thing is what I do. It's like I want everybody in the city to be proud where they come from because this is who made you who you are. This is what made you you. So you would be a whole nother person if you would have never lived here. So that's what I really feel strong about, like the community and really helping people. Honestly, like I honestly want to like just basically give back to what the community gave to me, and basically like that's a sense of me.
Yeah.
And another thing about Dayton, I was about to say like it's called the Gym City, and like we have a lot of stuff that's super prevalent now.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Wright brothers came from here. They like fathers of aviation.
Mm-hmm.
I think the stoplight was made here. Ice cream was made here. The first ever pro NFL football game was played in Dayton, Ohio at Triangle Park.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I can continue. It's like different stuff like artificial kidneys and stuff like that. Like a lot of stuff came from Dayton, Ohio, but you still got people saying they're not proud of where they come from. It's like a lot of stuff wouldn't be existing without, the soil you standing on now. So it's like, I want people to be proud. And it's not just in my city. I want people to be proud for where they come from. Instead of saying, I want to up and leave. How about you change the narrative? How about you do something to change your community, uplift your community? Whether that's like the smallest thing or the biggest thing, at least you can go to sleep at night saying, I did my best. I did everything I could to make my situation better. Yeah, so a lot of stuff in my sayings, my shirts is like some uplifting shirts. So I have a shirt that says I want to thank God working harder than Satan. I actually had this new shirt. Hold on.
Yeah. Stuff. Sure.
So I'm sure the front. So this is the front.
Yeah. Send me some pictures on that.
Yeah, and this is the back.
That's yeah. That's crazy.
So like a lot of different shirts, like in this shirt, matter of fact, today I'm giving this to one of my brand ambassadors.
Oh, so
This is the shirt we named it Galaxy Girl.
yeah.
And this actually color changes.
That's cool.
Yeah. Curious to see what that do. Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
And then this is another one. I still kind of wish it's a sample. I'm still kind of working on the sizing.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is my symbol and like an atom,
Yeah.
and it's kind of saying like Prevail is made up of everything. Like that's what it's saying. Like Prevail is in everything. And then this is the back.
Okay.
That's so cool.
What's up? Yeah.
So it's like little stuff like that. And oh, it's the other one I showed you.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen that. Yeah. You showed me that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It say members only.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's my pennant. And this is 3 It's my pennant like 3 members. So I got like literally I see like over 800 designs. And I sell different stuff like beanies,
Yeah.
hats,
Yeah.
either texting gloves. I sell the different type of. This is a new colorway too, matter of fact.
Yeah.
Sell different. What'd you say?
You said it looks like a different fabric too.
Yeah. This is kind of the polyester one is stretchy. So all of them come in two forms. So they both come in these and this one. So if you want to buy it, comes in any of that. I mean both of that. I'm sorry. It comes in red colors. We have red, green, blue, gray.
Yeah. I got that. But yeah, I mean, I think this has been really good. But is there anything that you're working for, like in the future? Like anything you want to like tell the people that are like following you or like your supporters, like in the future, what's coming up or what you're trying to accomplish?
What I'm trying to accomplish is basically I used to be a social worker, and I want to help a lot of the younger generation because the old supposed to teach the young, or the elderly supposed to teach the younger. I want to start opening up community centers, right? like a whole complex to like basically offer everybody a range of things to do. So like say like you play basketball, you know, you like me, you a sneakerhead. You like me, you like to design, you like my cousin, you like to code. I want a center that and basically like the lower poverty areas, the people who really need it, because you can tell by demographics and the poverty line and how much people makes, you can tell who needs it. So I want to make a center like that that is accessible for everybody, because that's where crime comes from, is the necessity of resources. Like the lack of resources makes people be desperate and do desperate things because it comes with desperate times. So I want to make a center that, kind of relieves or kind of, it's not so hard and people could come and express themselves and actually build towards what they want for the future. If that's what they want,
For sure.
And then like, because some they have programs like this kind of, but it's like it costs. So I want to be like a nonprofit organization and like have like the state funded and stuff because it's really really different stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think we're gonna wrap up, but we'll put all your information, your Instagram, in the subscription in the
So when we post it on Spotify, we post it on YouTube. We'll put the link to like everything you have, so, like your Instagram. We'll put the link to the website on it, so people have direct access to go and buy your stuff.
Yeah,
Definitely should.
and be on the lookout because we having sets coming soon.
Yeah.
A lot of different colors of the color changing stuff. Like I want to be different. Everything will be different. You'll kind of try to see stuff from different designers, but it will be a whole different image. And like in my image and how I view the world. I want to thank everybody who's supporting me and who's supporting him, me and Brandon, and what we doing. I want to thank you guys. And just I'm just thankful.
All right, appreciate you. Hey, we'll keep
appreciate you.
All right, you have a good one.
You too.